Okay, well, hi everyone, and thank you very much for watching or listening. Liam Hartery back with you today from sunny Cyprus, and today I'm joined by a very special guest. I'm joined by yoga practitioner and teacher Vandana Thapa. Hopefully, I'm saying that the right way. This lovely lady comes from Nepal and is currently also living on this beautiful island of Cyprus in Limassol, where she teaches yoga. And today we're going to be having a conversation about this lovely lady's journey from her beginnings in Nepal, her spiritual background, the journey that she has been on to get where she is today, as well as some benefits of yoga and spirituality in general for the mind, body, and soul for you, the viewers, and the listeners. Hopefully, you will pick up some tips and techniques from this to help you in your daily life. Obviously, you can also contact Vandana as well. She's available on social media if you'd like to know more there. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel Simply Inspired as well, and stay tuned for some great content. And it's lovely to have you on the show today. Thank you so much for joining this interview. By the way, just to say that before we begin, thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, before we started recording, you were telling me a wonderful story just now about your background in Nepal, about where you come from, and the fact that your family is all involved in spirituality to some degree. And you were just telling me about getting up early in the morning and these various things. Can you tell us that story again, please? And I think it would be wonderful for our listeners to hear that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you for calling and giving me this chance to stay and to talk to about my life and my story related the yoga journey. So I'm a very spiritual based person, or you can say my whole family is related to this spiritual practice. Since the childhood, I was born in such a family, such a community, or such a society where the spiritual practices are our daily life practice is the part of our life. And my mother used to get up early in the morning, like before 4 o'clock or before sunrise. And from very childhood, I also used to wake up with her and help with her to go to temple or to help to do worship or chanting mantras or do any other things, household work or any other things like that. We used to do it starting from early morning. But in the previous day, that was not our like it was not a fun. It was not a that somebody is putting on us any kind of pressurizing us. Like it's our duty as well, also. Because we were from very low level family. Like we have to earn a lot for our sustaining. So that also we have to wake up early in the morning to prepare all the things so that our day can be longer and we can achieve a little bit more so that whole family can be in a good condition like that. But later on, this kind of scarcity become a kind of opportunity for me because the moment when we used to wake up early in the morning, then it slowly becomes our habit. Like my, it becomes like my habit. And till now, when I am in abroad, it has been like 1 year. And in this March, it has become 1 year. And first, when I arrived, I just saw that it's a very beautiful place. But what I gonna do here? I am nothing. I don't know anybody who will gonna learn yoga with me. Who will I will teach whom here? I do not find anywhere. Then I was so sad. But at the time also, I do not lose my hope. I was just thinking, yeah, families there helping me, wishing me good lucks like that. And when I arrived here, then I started the same routine like I used to do in the Nepal. I do not meet anybody here. I just yeah, maybe slowly everybody will I will get them or they will get to me or we'll know each other like that. I was just hoping in that way. I started my day early in the morning in the same time like I used to wake up in the Nepal. Then here also I wake up early and do my meditation or yoga practices or do online yoga or anything and do a little bit of satsangs or like lectures about the spiritual things to the people, whoever I know. Then like that, my day used to start, and I used to do my some little bit of karma yoga related to some cleaning process or some self body cleaning or some surroundings cleaning like that. And it was just a few hours. Then I used to again come back to my breathing techniques. I used to do like hours and listen to my master's lectures or discourses in different languages. And so then when I feel like, oh, maybe I'm using too much, I'm getting bored or like this, I used to spend my days, Then uh, this is similar like that because the starting that I started my life in Nepal, that is still helping me here, not to worry about anything, just to be happy in every moment. And that is a very real case in present life because nowadays people don't know how to be happy or how to just forget the things and just take up the things in a present moment and just cheer up. And it's a very challenging thing that to keep smiling without any reason. It's very challenging for everybody. Either they achieve anything in their life, either they are very rich or either they are very much successful in their journey. But if they could not make themselves happy every day, then what is the achievement, use of that achievement? What is the uh, purpose of that success? I don't think that so. Because my mother and my father used to say always that uh, when I was a little bit up, like almost 10, 15 years, then I used to say, ask my father, Father, what do you want me to be in my life? Because most of the time, father used to say to their children that, oh, you have to become a doctor, or you have to become a something scientist, or something doctor, or nurse, or something engineer, something like that have very special qualities or money or post or name and fame in the society. But I also want to hear something like that with my father. And I go to my father and I asked, Father, what do you want me to be in my life? And he said, I don't know, you choose yourself. I only know this one, that I have given you the opportunity to study, to read. I have given and make you available to a lot of things that you can be anything that you want. But I want you to be a good person. I don't mind whatever you be. I don't mind, I don't know what you want to be, but I want you to be a good person. But later on, so many things goes on in my life, like sometimes when I see so many people discussing in the simple matter and making all the things nonsense and torturing to other uh, very weak persons. And at the time, I feel like, oh, maybe I should have to be a lawyer so that I can give justice to those innocent people and give them read from those uh, hindrance in their life. So later on, like this kind of thoughts comes so many times, like I maybe should be a doctor so that so many people who are not able to cure their health also I can be helping them. Like this, so many changes comes in my life according to the time goes on, Then at the moment, a certain class of thunder come, like in spirituality or spiritual journey, masters or the higher seekers used to say that when you have a lot of pains, then that pain, if you are really intelligent or if you are really want to get out of that intelligent, then those persons used to seek the world or the path of the spirituality or the path of yoga, or thus they want to unite themselves to the higher soul. So something like that happened to me because when I was grown up with my other three brother and sister, I was the eldest one. But uh, I was very sincere about the family things, or I was very close by the all the scarcity and the poverty, or how family is having these all sustainable things, and how my father and mother are working hard and how I am not able to help them anymore like that. I was just aware of that thing. But at the same time, my brother and sister were not about aware of that thing, and I always make them that you should be helpful to our parents because they are giving us a lot of things that they can do. But so many times I used to think that though I am the eldest one, I used to think that, oh yeah, whatever I would say, my brother will follow that. My sister will follow that one. They will never go against my words. I was just pretending myself that I am their like master, I am their like elder, so they will follow me. I have that kind of mentality in myself. But later on, this mentality stopped and destroyed in such a matter that I could not control myself, and I feel so much regretting about this. And everybody, my brother, sister, go in their own way. They choose their own path, but they still love me. They still follow me, respect me, but not like that. But maybe that was the point that I have to change my mentality, or I have to source my path to spirituality, maybe. But they are the mean to help me to twist my all the mentality and my situations to that way. Then what happened? Uh, I was so much lonely about from inside. I feel like there is nobody to help me, to understand me. I have to go somewhere to search myself, maybe. Then in this moment, some of the friends who were around me, they suggested me that why don't you go to have some meditation? Then I have no any idea. I was just a very young person, like 15 years old maybe. But how can I do meditation? I don't know anything. I am not that much a practitioner. I am not a spiritual person. How can I do like that? And somebody say, yeah, it doesn't matter that how much practice or how much beginner you are. You just try once, and if you like, you can continue. So it was like a kind of a curiosity to me, and I went to Vipassana meditation like that. And that was the first attempt in my Nepal. That for 15, sorry, for 15 days. It was during the great festival of our Nepal. It's called Dasai. It's the Dasera of the worshipping of our goddess Shakti or Devi. Within that days, everybody used to stay at home with their family, worship all the days for goddesses like that, and go to different temples or having rituals, wearing new clothes, eating very nice and delicious food, sharing their joy and happiness to family members. But I was the only one exception. I got this all tradition, and I went to Vipassana meditation in the monastery. It was a very challenging process for me because I was a girl, and in Nepal, it was very strange at the time that woman or lady or girls do not leave their home. If they are not married, or if they have not if they are not allowed to go to somewhere to study or to stay with their family permission, then they are not allowed to go anywhere. But I got all this religion, all this tradition, whatever the mentality the society made, this I just tried to break it. And I was hardly convincing my mother that I am going to this meditation, and it is the rule that we have to stay there. We cannot come out home. We cannot talk. We cannot have mobile phone. So everything I am leaving here in home. So after this time or after 15 days, maybe I will come. Then I go like that. And mother was saying, this is a festival time. How can you go like that? But what I say that, yeah, every year we celebrate it. Maybe this year I need something else. I try this one, but still all the blessings and my good wishes are with you. So don't worry. Just bless me that my meditation will be successful, so that I can achieve or I can find out what I was searching. Then with only my mother's blessings I go, because my father was not there at home. He was abroad in Dubai somewhere. He was making his earnings, but he was not making good earnings because he hasn't read enough. And those who haven't read enough, then people don't accept them as good persons, or like they can do anything better job. They are just taking them as a laborer like that. But my father was working hard and helping us to study or to do something else. But my mind was totally changed, and I went to Vipassana. It was a very ancient meditation technique from the Buddhism or from Buddha's philosophy, and it was very intense meditation that for 10 days or for 15 days, how many days? It doesn't matter, but you are not allowed to speak to anyone. You are not allowed to see anyone. You are totally isolated. You have to stay alone. And from morning to evening, from early 4 o'clock to till like 10 o'clock in the evening, you have to be sitting all the time in the meditation. And it was very intense practice that I have never done like this. It was a very deep practice also. And there were lots of monks, lots of practitioners who have joined at the time. And the masters who were guiding us, they were from the Goenka family or Goenka tradition. They were guiding us on how to do meditation, how to feel, how to concentrate, where is to think, what is the point to start, where is the point to end up, like that, and how to walk when you in the meditation, how to sit down on the hall, and how to go down in the dining hall and have food, like that. Everything is just of awareness. So if you are there, then everything in this life, in this world, can be in your control. They were guiding us like that. But in the first day, I was so much disturbed. I was feeling like, oh, it's like something torturing to people. What is this? I was feeling so much bored or so much missing my home and family. Maybe I should go home or run away from this campus area. Then next day, it was a little bit easier. And slowly, by the end of the day, it was like almost drastic change. I was not like the same like the before. And it was a very nice experience for me to have the Vipassana meditation. And after that, I feel like this is not the only that I want to achieve. Maybe there is something else. Maybe I have to find something else. And I feel like uh, I want to achieve or learn these things by study. I want to study. I want to see the words. I want to read the letters. Then some of the friends told me, okay, then you can join some yoga classes. And at the time in Nepal, there was not so much students also, no so much classes also. And I decided to join one of the ancient Sanskrit university in our Kathmandu. It's the capital city of Nepal. And there we find 6 months yoga course for yogic lifestyle and naturopathy. And there are 5 different lecturers used to teach us in different yoga darshan or philosophy or naturopathy, how to eat and have natural diets and healthy life living tendencies, like that. And yoga asana, how to make your body physical and mentally healthy, how to do pranayama, like that. So many things goes on every day. We used to go like that. So my 6 months course completed. Very luckily, it was very short duration, but we feel like it's a very just a beginning, just a starting that we gain a little bit knowledge of the yoga. And my mind was so much curious about the yoga things more and more. I want to achieve more. I want to learn more because this is not enough. I was feeling like that. And my mother was not happy because this is a very totally new topic to my family because nobody is studying. They all know that, yeah, ringing the bell, singing the chorus or singing some rituals, hymns or mantras is very used to with things. It's necessary for a family girl or woman to learn because when you are going to have marrying or to go to another family or when you go to another culture, then it will help you to sustain your family or to sustain your whole life. So why are you learning this yoga? Are you going to become a monk? Are you going to become a sannyasi or renunciate? She was asking me like, no, don't worry like that. I will not. If I do also, I will take care of you all family. I will not leave you. I was saying like that, and just making convincing in any way, either I speaking right or either I speaking wrong. I don't know at that time. What is renunciation also? I don't know that time. What is monk? I don't know at that time. What is the meaning of that orange dresses also? I don't know that time. But when I learned that yoga is not up to here, I have to learn more about these things. Then at the time, it was like 2013. I took the first yoga class for 6 months. Then at the end of that 6 months course, so some of the renunciates or the students from India, though they are from the very big university called Bihar School of Yoga, they were very much uh, devoted and dedicated and well-practiced trainers, actually. And they come for 1 month to give training, yoga training, some yoga nidra training, some meditation techniques to teach us in the university. And we are Actually, I don't know about the others because we were almost 60 students at the time, but I was really excited about their teachings, their steps, their description, their cues, their everything, I was so much fascinated by that. And I thought mentally, like, why don't I try to ask them and why don't I go to their university, And one day I decided that I will ask them, how is the procedure to go to their university? And one of the ladies said, yeah, yeah, we will be so happy if you are coming to our university or if you come to our ashram. Like, then they said just this much thing, and I find a way. I try to send a letter, email, or write letters like that. But so many times the letter refused, because they were not taking me as their student. So many times, like almost 3 or 4 times, they refused my letters. They sent my letters back to me. Oh, what is this? I'm trying to go there and to have to study about this yoga things more advancedly or more deeply. I want to be around that master for my uh, spiritual growth or like my curiosity. But nobody is accepting. What do I do? Whom I ask? I was so much curious and I was so much sad also. Then I waited like almost 1 year. And in 2014, the same master is called, his name is Paramhamsa Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati. He is a master of that Praramacharya, the great guru of that lineage of that Bihari school of yoga. And he come to Kathmandu as a preacher or as a teacher to give live lessons to the public of Nepal. And that was held in like 1 week in the public area of Kathmandu Valley. And I was the one who also take part in that program. And now my intention, my curiosity goes more higher that now I cannot stop here. I have to go there. I have to go there. I was feeling like that one. Then finally, at the end of 2000, no, at the between, maybe in July 2014, I got the confirmation letter on from that university to go there. And again, I don't know this is a test for me or this is the blaming for me. I don't know because at the time it was a very big crash in our Nepal that the biggest earthquake goes. Like it was almost 8 Richter earthquake was there in Nepal, and it was so much disaster. Everything was disaster. All the valley, all the houses, buildings, everything was collapsed, and all that thing. My house also collapsed, and my family was sitting outside the house. They were all crying. All the goats and cows, they were crying. There was not food enough to stay to live or to sustain. And there was um, not a big hope also to live that. Every second the earth was shaking. Every second the trees were falling. Every second the sky was shaking. Like everything was going in a very worse condition. And at the time, how can I say that my mother, I'm going to India? And again, this is the second time that I am leaving them in such a critical condition. In the beginning, I left them in a festival time, and in this condition, this is the very horrible condition that everybody should be in all together. At least, if we are all together, then there is little bit hope that we'll be alive, or we have a little bit of hope that something can be done. Then I was the very selfish. I was only selfish to go to have that lesson with my master. I was not thinking of that all bad mission also. I was just thinking that this is the best time to go. This is the best time to leave this place, to leave this situation, and to find something for our whole family, for whole Nepal. And I was the only one Nepali student maybe who is such a stupid myself, because I go to India to study, just leaving the whole family, and the family was also not happy about my decision. And I was not allowed to come in the middle of the year. It was like 1 year course, and I was not allowed to come home. I was not talking to them frequently on phone calls or like that. it was very strict discipline on that, and it was all very how to say, it was very difficult situation for me to leave that condition and to leave the home, and but when I reached the ashram, then uh, the university was so welcoming. They were helping, they were teaching us very nicely. My all classes goes very well. We used to have yoga lessons early in the morning, like it was 5 o'clock at the time. And to reach to 5 o'clock class, we have to get up at 3 o'clock because we have to take shower. We have to clean our own beddings, our room, our corridors, like that. And then everybody used to ask me, "Why you get up early in the morning?" then I used to have the same question, like same answers, like, no, it's okay. What to do? Then I don't feel sleepy, so I wake up like that. I like to it starts early in the morning, so I used to make different issues and things to reply them, Then my study goes well. We all get very nice gradings, like A grade. But my master used to say, this is a lifelong lesson or lifelong study. This is not to certify you like, yeah, you got A grade or you got A plus or like you got excellent or like distinction. It's not the matter. It doesn't matter. The matter is if you can use or apply these things, these teachings, these learnings, this meditation, yoga, or any kind of things that you have learned here in your daily life, in your coming lifetime, then that will be a great use or great master or great degree of your life, nothing else. So this is only the piece of paper. The actual degree or the actual achievement will be your life living, or if you are happy every day, if you can use these techniques every day to maintain your life healthy and happier, then I will think that you have achieved something here, coming here. And on that day, oh my God, and I feel like maybe I should go back home. Then I come back home with very shamelessly that, okay, I finished my lesson, I am coming back home. Then everybody were happy, but after some time they were asking, why you left at that time? Now what you achieved? Where is there a tail or something hot on your body? Something changed? I do not see anything change. Then yeah, it's true. But my master said, body doesn't change, but something inside change. Your vision, your mentality, your thinking power, your positivity, all changes. And now the power changes that I can change other people. I can change their living style. I can change their, or I can make themselves like feel better in their physical, mental, or emotional things, or any kind of issues on their body. I can change like that. And at the time, I realized that my father once he told me like, I don't mind whatever you do, but you be a good person. And at the time, I realized that okay, my father, my mother realized that we are a very poor family. We are doing so hard job to make our children in nice position. Either maybe they will be a doctor or engineer. But I did not become a doctor, neither an engineer, but I become a yoga instructor. But I never realized that I will be a yoga instructor because I was just a yoga student. And now also I'm a yoga student, but my mother asked me, what you change? What you gonna achieve from this? Where you gonna use this lesson? Where you gonna use these teachings? And those will give this you some job, or will you be somewhere employed like that? She was asking. And for that reason only, I was just starting some lessons to give through online or somewhere I find the friends or in colony or somewhere in a courtyard. I just started to give lessons just for fun or just sharing. Actually, till that time also, though I was from very poor background or I have very lots of scarcity to sustain the life, I never realized that, oh yeah, I have to teach these for earnings, for making good money, or making the good professionalist or like professional yoga instructor like that. I never used to thought like that. Till now also I do not thought like that. Yeah, if God knows that I have really need the money, then obviously He will show me the way. I also feel like that same. But at the time also for my family, for my mother, I just try to give some lessons, and they inspire me. Okay, okay, this will give you something. Why don't you go somewhere to give lessons in a studio and have some money? Then, waiting at the home, I just realized. I thought maybe I should try. I don't know. I don't know anybody here. I will just start, but I am not sure. Then I go with my certificates that I have, and I go to a studio. It was a studio in Nepal, in Kathmandu, and they gave me a chance. They gave me an interview. They took my interview, and they asked me to give a trial class, and I gave. And they accepted me as a yoga teacher there. And at the time, I have not very much student, but very few students, but they are my real students because they trust me. They believe me that how I am, how I teach, and from which lineage or from which tradition I am teaching, and what is the real actual yoga that really helps to the human body, human mind to uplift, not just for fun or not just for money making minded, or just for showing up our good words or good views to the others, to publish our name and fame. I'm not doing like that, and they just really understand me, and they are real students. I really love them. But after that, my family were so happy that I am helping them with their things, and whatever things they used to share me, like either their disease or either their confusion, difficulties in their physical problem, mental problem, anything, I used to deal with them. And I used to come to my home and share with my father and mother, and they also used to be so happy. Okay, okay, I trust you that yoga is not something like who the only the monk or the seekers can be only studied, or just they have to leave the home and family and just only can then you can gain the knowledge of yoga and you can be a yoga instructor. Not one. You have proved that, and you have the live example in front of us. Okay, we achieve, we learn, and we take you as example. They said to me, and I realized, okay, though I could not be a yoga, though I could not be a doctor or any other things, I could be a yoga instructor, and it's like a natural doctor. I accept myself like that because the thing that the same doctor gives with the prescription of antibiotics or some surgery, but we yoga instructor, what we do, we give some different sorts of meditation techniques, some sorts of breathing techniques, some sorts of asana movements or gestures of hand or body, or some mudras, some bandhas, some pratyahara, some eating habits, some sleeping habits, how to maintain your thoughts, how to release out of them. If you are more stressed, what are the techniques that you have to do? Some of the techniques like Bhramari. This is very simple, but it helps you for attaining your, all the anxiety, to get out of your stress, to get out of your hearing power, to increase your memory power, all these things just with a simple practice. And there is another technique, it's yoga nidra, it's a psychic sleep that can help you all the mental, physical, emotional, or psychic, or any other social problems that you are facing in the past life or in the present life. And that really makes you very happy. And it doesn't require any extra effort, you just sit in a place. Now it's a very advanced way that through the Zoom link or through the online also, the old has the modern techniques has made it very easier now that we don't have to go and meet the students personally or like physically. We have to see them. We then just through online also we can share our knowledge and things, and like this I'm just helping people, and I feel like when they have the problems, then I feel like, okay, this is not a problem. Your problem is now my problem. So why don't you take my help to sort it out? And when you are ready to sort the problems, then you don't have to follow me. You don't have to come to my class regularly. You just be your own master. You just be your own teacher and guidance, and just guide yourself and enjoy the techniques. And if you have other problems, like again you forget the techniques, then I'm always there. I used to say like that. And slowly, this technique used to explore a lot of people in the world now. Like in Nepal, I used to do a lot of lessons to many ladies, many women, many children, many old people. So many times I used to give lessons to so many handicapped people, trainings to very well and delicate and dedicated students who are very uh, dedicated to the knowledge and to techniques to learn and to explore themselves as a yoga instructor or teacher or just to as a yoga practitioner, And at the time, one student was there. I was so surprised. I was just waiting her in the class. Everybody were there, and what happened? She was having her last cigarette. And she was such a cute and such a innocent and such a honest that she told in front of everybody, "I want to leave this cigarette in my life, but last moment, I want to have my last cigarette. And then I promise you, in front of everybody, I promise you, I will never touch this again." She said, and she confessed herself to everybody. And we were waiting for the lesson with her along with other friends. And she went somewhere on the corner and finished her cigar and come back. And she said after that, "Okay, now I am ready. Now I am ready for that change, for that change that you want to give us." And after that, believe me, for 1 month she never touched that cigar. Or she had come to the training for 1 month, and during that time she never think about that also. She was just giving herself to the practices, to the routines, to the whatever things we are doing, meditation, mantra, chanting, or hiking, or having the yogic diets like that. She was just following. And really, after 1 month, she forgot about all the smoking, all that dust, all the smoke, and she's totally changed. Now she's totally into something a natural lifestyle. She likes to hike. She likes the birds chirping. She likes the sound of the nature. She likes the waterfall. She likes the swimming into the lake, and she likes to look around the grass and walk around like that. And she's totally changed. So like this, it's like coming back to your own self or coming back to the nature. Or nature is always a healing meditation or healing guidance to our all human body. So if we are having this thing, rather either half an hour or either 1 hour every day in your life, then I still believe, or everybody actually who are practitioners, who are learners, who are giving lessons, taking lessons, they all believe and they are all in this path that we don't need extra medications or like medicines or antibiotics, because these processes are very much subtle and very much inner changing, that it doesn't show us very drastic change like having a single amount of antibiotics. You are totally distracted, you are totally changed. After some time you need deep sleep. In the same manner, there are certain techniques in yoga also, like some mudras, some bandhas, some intense practices that will really help you, like antibiotics. But in the proper guidance, in the proper knowledge of the things, if you practice, then it really helps. But those who are like normal people, healthy people, these yoga things or asana or meditation or any breathing techniques, these all are like not helping them as a medicines, but this is helping them to energize, to boost up their energy level into another level. Because till now people think that when we are doing yoga, it's just a yoga, it's only the posture or just some stretching like aerobatics or some gymnast player or some athlete people. This is a concept in people nowadays, and they think that, oh, no, we are not the age of that yoga things, because our body is stiff, our knees are not able to bend, we cannot sit down on the floor, we are not able to bear this heat or cold. They make a lot of excuses. Then for those people, or for them, this can be a good message to them that no, yoga doesn't mean only the asana or only the some drastic or extraordinary bending to your body like nobody can does. Yeah, for some reason, like for early age people, those who are from 10 to 15 or 20 years old, their body is automatically like a robot and they can do any kind of stretching. But what else then? Only those people at those age only can do yoga, then other nobody can do. Then what the age of 30s and 40s, 50s or 60s and 70s or old age, late age people, what they will gonna do? They have all of those things. They can do like sitting and do some movements. A mental practice also. Only this physical practice is only the physical body. But there is lots of different body in our human body. And what about those labels? Because only now, whoever are learning and teaching, they are just focusing only to the physical, or if they go more deeply, then maybe they can touch up to physical, mental, and emotional body. But there is another two bodies. We call it as scientific body and the spiritual body. But they never explore these two bodies or these two practices, all these five bodies or five pranic label or energy label or scientific label or spiritual label. They have never heard also. So I want to make them people to advance from one level to other level, and like the whole human body is not only the face or not only the hand, not only the legs. The whole from head to down to the toes is a whole human body. Or we can assume like this is a whole total body, and if only one part, if only face is good and other part is just damaged, paralyzed, or somewhere aching, somewhere torturing, then how the body looks, how the body feels. In the same way, if the whole body is to be healthy, then whole body should be fit and fine. In the same way, to grab all the knowledge of yoga, we have to know about all the different labels of the body: a physical, mental, emotional, a pranic, a psychic, or scientific, or spiritual. All these labels should be approached, and then only we will see the whole full version of the body and full version of the yoga things and practice or the spirituality.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, just say for a moment. First of all, what a wonderful description, because you know something, when I was planning for this, when I contacted you, I had in mind to share a bit of your journey, your personal journey, and a bit of the bigger picture of yoga, so people can understand, so people can learn. And what you've given there is a beautiful description, not only of your own life and your journey, or some of your journey, but also how people can learn, how people can understand. Now, shortly, at about 5 o'clock, I have to go. But it is a wonderful description. Now, as I understand it, you're teaching these practices, you're sharing these practices. Anybody who is listening to this who wants to know more from you directly, is the best way to contact you on social media, Facebook, Instagram, this kind of thing, to reach out? Can you mention how they can do that, please?
Yeah. So if anybody of people who are listening to me, you can follow me on Instagram as Vandana Thapa 58 at the back. It started from Vandana Thapa 58. And on the Facebook also same name. And if you are really interested, you can follow me and have lessons. I'm here in Cyprus, in Limassol. I'm doing yoga lessons in Hammock Wellness yoga studio in Agios Athanasios. And you can call me directly, or you can book your lessons through that link like that. And we can do online lessons if you are interested, and we can share our knowledge and things like that. And if you are really interested, we can do just gathering and just sharing the knowledge only. If you don't like to practice only, and just to meet up like that. Yes, thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste to you as well. And thank you for taking the time to do this. And I just want to tell you that you've done really, really well with this, telling this story. You know, I don't know if you've done this type of thing before with sharing this, but you've done really well with it. So my many thanks. Namaste to you as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the Simply Inspired YouTube channel, and there'll be more videos coming soon.